So yeah, I'm gonna have some water from my Chili's water bottle. I need to change my water. You know when you have water in a water bottle and you think, oh, I'll be fine, and then you taste it, you're like, need fresh water in that? Definitely. I might go and do that. Ugh. I managed to find the old Brita filter thing. So I used that yesterday and the water tasted pretty decent. I look like a ghost. Oh, there's a leaky tap. That's not good. What I was thinking, why can't those go in the dishwasher? And then I realised that the dishwasher is about to finish working. Beautiful sounds from my sink. You give this a little bit of a swish out. That's all I do. It's fine. Do I sit you on top of the eggs or am I gonna break the eggs? You guys are currently sat on top of the eggs. Oh, I overfilled it. My camera just dropped off of the eggs. It seemed so solid. Let's go back to just putting you on a solid surface, shall we? I overfilled this slightly. There we go. Oh, I want to chuck an ice cube in. Let's chuck a bit more out. To the freezer. This is where I hope these ice cubes fit in the top. I put ice cubes in and they fit. Yay. Right, I'm going to fill the Brit filter up. And this is filled with nice clean water. Kind of doing this Project 333 thing. So Project 333 is where you use 33 items of clothing for 3 months. But I'm kind of doing 233 because I'm going away for 2 months. Underwear apparently is excluded, which I was very grateful to hear. And also sports gear, which is good for me because I do a lot of yoga. I don't actually wear most of my clothes. I don't think a lot of us do, which is why you know, fast fashion is so detrimental because we wear it once and chuck it and it's never used. Whereas back in like my grandma's day, you know, people used to really care about their items because it was made to men. It was a war. They didn't have a choice. So I find it really interesting, and it's brilliant how people are slowly going back to doing what we used to do, as opposed to it being buy and chuck, which it shouldn't be. And it's so hard at the moment to find veg that doesn't have any form of plastic packaging on it. So I honestly think we should get rid, I think plastic packaging in supermarkets should be completely banned. That's my opinion, completely banned. Some people may or may not like it, but I do think that it's a detriment, and we can see that it's slowly killing off marine life. So there is evidence for people who think there is no evidence. Like that poor turtle who had to have a straw pulled out of its nose, which is why I now bring a metal straw with me everywhere. It's not that hard to make these changes, and people seem to think that it is, and it's not. You know, it's a tiny little change, and once you're used to it, it's normal. So what's the difference? Why don't people change? You know, it's not that hard to bring a little bag with you everywhere you go. I have my backpack, I always chuck my bags in my bag. So yeah, this is the end of, oh, I got buzzed. Typical millennial going checking her phone. Am I a millennial? I don't know, it's very sketchy for 1997. Can't always tell. So I've got my audition tomorrow and I'm starting to get nervous about it, but not nervous. Like, don't care about the workshop, don't care about chatting to people. The one thing that I'm fearful of, and I will admit to this quite freely, is that I will forget my lines. I know that the worst case scenario is I forget my lines and either I have to stop or they prompt me. And that's not the end of the world, but for my mind it is. I am doing a speech from Bronte by Polly Teal, and I've done it a number of times and I love it. It's basically spoken by Anne Bronte, and she's covering sort of, it's a really good speech. She's basically talking about how and why do they write? What is it useful for? You know, when there are people who are doing physical labour that actually results in an action. And I think it's brilliant how little they knew that their works were going to be so important. I love the Brontes. I'm going to see if I can rest you on here. I love the Brontes. I have always loved classical literature. It's always been very important to me. Hence why I also love Shakespeare. My grandparents kind of brought me up on it. So yeah, because I basically saw my grandparents all the time when I was younger. I still see them all the time now, just not as much as I would like, unfortunately. So I'm pretty much just ready to go to my grandmother's. I have packed everything within those 2 bags. It might seem excessive to take a bag of that size. I mean, it's a carry-on size, but it's got my pillow in it. Basically, it's just stuffed with pillow. I also tend to put my laptop in there because then it's cushioned more with my pillow. Oh, I must not forget my water bottle. I just need to pick up the ingredients. I need to pick up another cauliflower. I need to pick out some almond milk, almond flour, the vegan cheese, and then I should be somewhat ready. She hopes. I'm about to forget something. The only problem I've got at the moment is there's no pocket in this jumper, and I'm wearing Lulu yoga pants, which means I have nowhere to hide my lip balm. I always carry lip balm on me, it's like a real thing for me. So I arrived at my grandparents'. This is the room I'm staying in, it's their spare room. I used to have my old room, which is over there, which is still my room, but they're currently using it to pack for their holiday. So I'm not in my my old room, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm here. The rain was absolutely horrific. I'm whispering because I know they'll be able to hear me from downstairs, and they're watching Bargain Hunt. Bargain Hunt, or Cash in the Attic, or Antiques Roadshow. I think it's Antiques Roadshow actually, but I don't want to disturb them. So I've just been unpacking. I've just put my few little bits out. I always take my massive suitcase. Where is it? There. And that's because I always bring my pillow with me, because I can't deal with other people's pillows. I've got my Chili's bottle next to my bed. I'm not worrying too much about speeches at the moment. I've got my book. I will go through that with Ed tonight over FaceTime or WhatsApp, whatever. I've got my 16 to 25s Oyster card, because you can put your 16 to 25 on your Oyster card and you get a discount, in case you didn't know. It's really useful. I might put my glasses on though, because I started getting a headache when I was driving. But Ed bought these last, because sometimes he steals my glasses, which is so lovely of him. I keep telling him he needs to get glasses and he doesn't listen, because I keep getting headaches when I'm reading too much, and I'm like, darling, go to the opticians. And he tried to book for the opticians and we had to keep cancelling because he kept having things on and things were happening, so it was quite ever so slightly funny. There we go, it's a bit better. I'm chilling for the evening, making dinner with my grandparents, who very kindly put me up for the night, and I'm going to be editing this evening. I need to edit so badly, so badly. I've encountered a dilemma. I go to plug this in, but the skirting board is preventing it from going in fully. I don't know what to do. And I need to charge my laptop. That might work. The one down by the bed might work. Yes! Success.
We'll do a pint. Except you're supposed to be doing this, not me.
Am I? I'm being funny. I will help. I'm coming. So you use a pint of milk.
What's that?
Flour, that's flour, almond flour.
Right.
So it's an alternative flour. And then chuck all the cheese on. I know it's mozzarella, but it works like normal cheese.
What else have you, is missing?
The cauliflower. What did I forget?
We have to have butter to make a sauce.
Oh no.
I've got the butter, but
That's
just
right.
if you want to do it.
No, it's alright. We'll chuck butter in. It'll be fine. It's only a little bit.
Well, other than that, it'll just be a gooey muck.
No, it's right. Chuck some butter in. It'll be alright. I'm mostly free from. It's, you know, in the event of there's no alternative, it's fine. I don't mind.
I don't, obviously, that's why I thought you were bringing it.
I forgot the butter. I thought of everything but the butter.
Yeah. Which is essential.
I would have bought my fake butter.
That's what it was. That's why I thought we were trying it out.
I know.
Yeah,
Well, it's as close as it's going to get tonight, so it's alright. A bit of butter won't kill me.
Well, it's not a lot of butter.
It's the gluten that I find, so, but I've got my gluten alternative, so that's alright.
Well, this is going to be a trial and error, isn't it? Because
It'll be a bit of. We've never made dairy-free and gluten-free. She's giving me a look of death. Free from, so that'll be a bit of fun.
Well, we'll eat cauliflower if we eat nothing else.
It'll be a bit of fun. Worst comes to worst, some bacon and eggs.
Yes.
That's the ultimate end. Ta-da! For all intents and purposes, I am free from, but if it's worst comes to worst, I'm not going to starve myself or be silly about it.
Yes.
The only thing I am pretty strict on is the gluten, because that's the one where give it a couple of hours and I notice straight away my stomach's not right.
Well, basically, you're having exactly what you've brought, except for a small amount of butter.
So it's not the end of the world.
I don't think, well, I hope not. I wouldn't want it to be.
No, to be honest with you, dairy I don't find the problem with so much. It is the gluten, so the wheat and bits. Because Ed and I did a bit of a test where I did have some dairy the other day and I didn't have any problems. And then a couple of days later I had some gluten and then I started having problems. So we're pretty sure that the gluten is the problem.
We are aiming at
cooking all day long. It's still quite a thin sauce, unfortunately. Normally it's a lot thicker, so I have to wait and see. Wait and see what happens.
There we go.
She comes with the fire to light the candles.
There we are.
It's a family photo. Mum's in the background. Good morning. I'm up. I've just done my face and put my makeup on. I'm just getting myself ready to go. I've got about 15 minutes. So I'm going to pop downstairs and say hi to my gran because she's always up early. And then I guess I'll be on my way into London. So I feel a bit nervous now, but I think it's good nerves. So we'll wait and see. Only one here. Hey guys. So you got Rachel, Freya and Emily, who I'm auditioning with today. So yeah, you guys have been amazing. We're stopping at the services because we didn't go to the loo before we left. We're on our way to Scotland, to Aberdeen. That's how jam-packed the car is because I panic-packed, didn't I? Yeah. So all my plans of minimalism went out the window last minute. I was relatively minimal. It's not a big car.
You entirely buckled. You buckled.
I didn't buckle.
Tremendously.
I kept to my 333s with the clothes.
Away from home for 2 months. I'm gonna take fucking everything with me.
This is what I put up with.